Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I am super excited to try this technique, and what I'm doing here is that these are Orbeez water beads or aqua beads. There are so many names for these, and actually a lot of artists have used these in the resin, but this time the way I'm using it is a very different way. So this technique is originally done by Miss Vanda from Vanda Bless Creation, and I will tag her in my video description. So what I'm doing here is that I am adding these Orbeez into the water, and they are actually different sizes. So you need different size of Orbeez to create that effect. So I use these, and then I am using this old air freshener. The Orbeez or the water beads in this one have been all dried up, so they are very little. So I'm just looking for different sizes and I'm going to reuse. So this is what I'm doing here. I actually do keep the things. Sometimes maybe later I might use them. So today is the day and I'm going to use these as well. So this is a day before I'm going to do the technique because I need these Orbeez to grow. So after this, I will see you next day. So this is the next day, and I'm going to use these molds, and I'm going to use this gecko mold, and then I'm going to use this frog mold, and this is how much they have grown. I really didn't know how much I was putting into the water. So for the first step is that you need a UV resin, and I'm going to use, you can see a thin layer of UV resin. Actually, I did get overboard on the UV resin. You just need a very thin layer. This is sort of a 3D effect I'm creating here. So here we go. I have poured the resin. I'm just moving it all around. As soon as I saw this technique, frog, that is the first thing that came to my mind, and I thought I'm going to try the frog. Then the gecko mold came out. I'm going to try the gecko also. So here is the fun time, and the fun thing is that I'm going to add these water beads one by one. Now this is the main thing because they actually are very slippery and they go here and there, so I'm going to arrange them. As I explained that I have different sizes. So here is the thing that you are going to put them one by one. So mainly this is what I will be doing to both of them now. So you just enjoy the process. After adding the Orbeez, I'm going to use my UV lamp and I'm going to cure them. Now I was really looking forward to use these rest of the Orbeez also because there are a lot, and let this cure first and then I will be thinking that what I'm going to use next. After curing it, I'm going to move these aside, and for my second project, I'm going to use a simple coaster mold. I have poured a UV resin into the mold. I have gone a little overboard with the UV resin and my layer is thick, so I recommend that you need a thin layer. Now I'm going to arrange these, and my Orbeez are going everywhere. But again, it is really fun. So this is what I will be doing. I will be putting all of these into the coaster now. So meanwhile, my coaster is curing. I'm going to remove these Orbeez. So some of these were very fun to remove, but some of them were stuck into the UV resin. As I explained that I did a very thick layer. So I had to literally squeeze them, destroy them to take out of the mold. So I did got some difficulties in removing these. So there is a little water from the water beads when I put them into the resin. So I'm just trying to dry that up before removing the Orbeez. And very carefully, I'm going to remove them out of the mold because they are very delicate and they do get destroyed easily. So it was really fun to remove the one that were easy to remove, but the one that were fixed inside the resin, they were a bit very time consuming to take out. So this is what I will be doing from the frog and the gecko. Finally, they are out of the mold and on to the next step. And for my next step, I have taken out all the chameleon flakes and powder I have. So I'm going to do a little bit of experiment. I'm going to use chameleon flakes in some of them, chameleon powder in some of them. So it's going to be a mix and match. So this step is really up to you. You can use mica powders, you can use chameleon powders, you can use the ghost mica pigments. So many options. So here I'm just selecting the colors that go and complement each other. So this is what I will be doing to all of them now. So I have done the mica part and now on to the resin part. And for my resin part, I have mixed white resin and then I have mixed black resin. So I'm going to do a white on this coaster. And then I will be using the black into the gecko and then into the frog. All done, and I will leave this to cure. I will see you next day. This is the next day. Super excited to see how these turn out. I am so excited. I'm going to first demold all of these and then we will see the results. So this is the mold. Out of the mold, and now I'm going to see how they are looking like. So for the first one is the coaster, and this is an absolute disaster. But the part that is revealing is looking so lovely, but I don't know what happened here and the resin has reached on the other side. I am really disheartened because this, as fun as this technique seems, it is a lot of work. I hope that I get Oh my god, this gecko is so lovely. I actually use the opal flakes by Let's Resin, and wow, it looks so beautiful. And now I want to see how my frog looks like. And this is the frog, and yay, I'm so loving the technique here. The chameleon flakes, you can use other colors also. I just went with this chameleon green pink color, the tropical side of the frog. But I'm just loving it how it turned out. Really love it. But I'm going to try the coaster one again because I don't want myself to be failed. I will try that again, but for now we will see the final look of all of these, how they look like. I just love this is the final look, and I think it has a lot of possibilities. And actually I was thinking to make a fish also, but maybe next time in the next video I think I'm going to do a fish, and then I'm going to do the coasters again because it was a fail. But don't worry, I did write something magical to that coaster, and I'm going to show you that. But first of all, can we love how lovely this frog looks like? It's just like bubbles are trapped inside the frog and inside this gecko. And the opal flakes are just playing in the sun. And after the gecko, I'm going to show you the coaster. So this is what I did with the part that was the white part, and I really love how this turned out. I will show you this one in next video with some other mold, how I did this. But do let me know that what do you say, because instead of just discarding this coaster, I thought I'm going to do something with this. And it is looking like a hidden pearls or something from the ocean. Really love it. So it is such a lovely technique by Miss Wanda. Thank you so much, Miss Wanda, for creating such a lovely effect, and I really enjoyed making and working with this. So that's it for today, and I hope you liked today's video. I will link everything in my description, so like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take very, very good care of yourself. Bye bye.